me all the facts. The list goes on and on. If you just say the word, I'll up and run.
Last time on Trying Not to Sink, we hooked up to a mooring ball in St. Augustine and visited the city. We stopped by the Fountain of Youth. Unfortunately, it did not work. Then we headed north, dropped anchor off Cumberland Island.
Leaving Beaufort, South Carolina. It's a nice little stop on the ICW. There's the town center is right by the marina we stayed at, which was basically the downtown Beaufort marina. They have a really nice waterfront there, and there's restaurants right on the waterfront. We really didn't get a chance to go to too many different places. It looks like we got here on a Monday, and it looks like the town kind of closes shop at about 10 on Mondays. So we did stop at a couple of restaurants and got some food. Got some grits. And got some fried green tomatoes. Yep, and something else. Oh, some gumbo. So we figure we got to get that when we're in South Carolina, so we get it done right. So we're now on our way up to Charleston, and we are going up the ICW right now. We haven't made up our mind whether we're going to take the ICW all the way there, or if we're going to try and take the next inlet out to the ocean and go up to Charleston. I'm inclined to go out the inlet and go up the ocean, so I don't have to sit here and steer for the next 6 hours. But when we hit that inlet, the currents are going to be coming in. We're going to have the tides against us, so I'm going to judge it when I get there. I hate to try and fight my way out at 6 knots, 7 knots, when I could just stay on the ICW and keep going at 10. So we'll play it by ear.
Roger out.
Decided to take the ICW up to Charleston. We've been to this part of the ICW before. It is very scenic and worth the effort. However, there are numerous turns and it is sometimes difficult to pass the slow-moving sailboats. We grabbed a slip at the Mega Docks in downtown Charleston. This place is huge, so plan to do some walking. But it's a lot of fun to be next to the mega yachts and watch the crews prepping the boats. We took the free shuttle over to the French Quarter and we did some bar hopping.
Leaving Charleston, where we just spent a couple of days. We had a lot of fun here. We found a different part of the city we hadn't discovered the first time we came here last year, and that was that on the other side of Charleston there actually is a waterfront. Not where the marina is, but the other side. It's a nice park, and there's lots of restaurants and places to see on Bay Street, East Bay Street. So we stopped at a couple of restaurants there. We picked up some provisions at a local supermarket. and just walk the area. It's very, very nice. So next time you come to Charleston, make sure you go to the other side if you're at the marina.
King and Market, I think, is the street, and there's like a open market where people sell art and all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah, there's that. We didn't get to see it. We were there later in the day, I guess. But the whole area is nice, not just East Bay Street, but there's a couple of other blocks too with a lot of restaurants there. And we didn't do really anything cultural. We did this time. Last time we went to some museums and things like that. This time we pretty much just got provisions and food and drink.
Checked out the water, the other side.
Yeah, went to the park. The marina we stayed at is they call it the Mega Dock. It's the city marina here in Charleston, and it is huge. You just need a golf cart to get around it. It's I don't know how many boats, 500, something like that. But it's a very large marina. And there's a lot of all kinds of size boats there. There's some really big boats there, and there's boats our size, and then there's also small boats, so they can accommodate everybody, it seems. They put us on the transients. I believe they put on this outer dock, which is pretty easy to get in. You just need to parallel park a little bit. But the fairways are very wide. I was able to turn around in the fairway to leave, and currents can be a little bit tough, though. If we planned our leave today at basically slack tide. When we got in here, though, it wasn't slack tide. I had a couple knots of current against me and wind, so it was a little bit difficult docking. Getting out this morning was breeze, though, at slack tide. So if you can plan it that way, try to come in when the current's not strong.
Also on their transient dock, you can get diesel. I think it's called the O-Dock, the big long one. You can get diesel anywhere that you dock on that.
Yes.
And the other side is gasoline, and you have to go kind of on the inside for gasoline.
Yeah.
But it's very convenient.
Yeah, very, very convenient. They have just a bunch of gas pumps and long hoses, and we just gassed up at our slip. Fueled up at our slip, I should say.
Yeah. Dieseled up.
So yeah, it's a great place to stay. It's the only place we've ever been, so I don't know the other places. This here, what we're passing, you can I think you'll be able to see the park a little bit on the other side of Charleston. Sort of. Maybe when I go out a little further, you'll see it.
We'll check that
Because I didn't notice the cruise ship there when we were there yesterday.
No, it might not have been. Although I also wanted to say something pretty cool about this marina too, is that every morning they deliver you the paper. How cool is that?
Yeah, USA Today every morning.
I thought that right on your,
doorstep.
It's pretty. That's pretty neat. And they have a shuttle bus. I don't know if I said that before.
Yeah, you need the shuttle bus because there's really nothing close to the marina.
It runs,
really nothing.
At this time of year, it runs 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and it takes you downtown and picks you up and brings you back.
And you need it. It's not a terrible walk downtown. In fact, we did it last time. But
we did it with Chase.
I'm going to say it's a mile. It's maybe 15 blocks or so. And, in the summer heat here in Charleston, you don't want to get there and be soaking wet. So we just Ubered it everywhere. Even though we could have taken the shuttle, it was just a little bit easier for us to just call an Uber. It's $5 to get to town.
Me and Chase are going to say it felt a lot more than a mile last year. But, yeah, I really liked the marina. Last year we anchored out right in front of the marina. It had a great hold. It was no problem. And we took our tender in.
Yeah. Okay, well, time to get underway.
We're going to find a place in Georgetown, and I hear Georgetown has certain places because they have bad hold that they don't allow anchoring anymore. So wish us luck.
Yeah, we'll see. We're going to try and find an anchorage. If not, we'll get a slip someplace. Yeah. But we're going to see if we can find an anchorage because we really just plan on spending the night and going to Myrtle Beach early the next day.
Right.
So we'll see what happens.
All right. Roger out. This is us exiting the channel. It has long jetties on the outside. And we're about to pass Fort Sumter. ICW, and yes, they take transient. So note for that for next time, because it's strictly right off the ICW. Beautiful road. And it's called Wachi. Says transient is welcome, and it's also right off this ICW. Cool beauty. It's called Steel Away. Looks like a totally steel boat, very pretty. And then coming up here is another pretty sailboat. It's green, and the railings are very interesting. They're wooden spindle railings. That's very unique. Bucksport, Plantation, Marina, and RV Resort. They also take transients. And we've passed this a couple of times, and it's quiet right now, but they always seem to have a lot of action going on there. And they have diesel and gas. And it's right at mile marker, oh, they have a restaurant too. Mile marker 36. Heading north. You can see the bridge. It's a really pretty bridge, and they have two entrances that don't intercross. So if you're going into the south entrance, it's coming up soon, and the north entrance obviously is on the other side. And there is no crossway to get through them. So after the dock master instructs you whether you're going to the north or south, then you proceed from there. That's one too.
This is Trigon 1-2.
Yes, sir. Can I in?
Yes, I called yesterday. I reserved a transient slip for my 58-foot boat.
Yes, sir. Can?
Yes, I'm passing your south entrance now. I'm not sure where you want me to go.
Yes, sir. You're in my north basement. I'm going to flip you in G5.
Okay, I heard North Basin. I did not hear the slip number.
We're going to put you on the, we got a room on the land lawn over there.
What?
There's a reservation for a 90-foot that's supposed to come today.
I thought we were putting him on the T-head. Or is that where the 70's going?
That's where the 70's going to go.
Roger. Solid copy. Yeah, we're going to put you on golf 5. I'll come down to this.
Okay, I'll be there in just a few minutes.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe. If you want to see some real-time updates, check out our Facebook page. And we want to give a quick shout out to our new patrons, Ron Summerall and John Wortham. Welcome aboard, guys.